Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, so this morning I'm very excited. Today is the day that I told you about the big ceremony we are having, and so we are headed to the venue, and there I have looking sharp. Your Highness there. You will see me properly once I stand up or I get out of the car. Yeah, so yeah, we're headed there. It's about 8:20 now. The ceremony starts at 9 a.m. so we have to be there early, like 45 minutes they said, to register in ourselves beforehand. Yeah, so we are going, so go with us and you will know what ceremony we are having today. It's so exciting for us. So I did my makeup, to be honest. I couldn't find anyone to do my makeup, so just see, I did very basic kind of makeup, and of course I love it. I love, so it's all right, it just looks okay to me, but I wish I could get someone to do my makeup, but that was very early. Even it's hard to get someone to come do my makeup like 7, you know, because now it's 8, so that would mean that person would have come to my house before 7, of course, and I have kids to prepare. So yeah, I don't know how that would have worked even, but if I had extra hands, of course I have extra hands, but sometimes for my toddler it's difficult to, she wants only mommy. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. Yeah, so yeah, so my toddler sometimes just wants me to prepare her. Yeah baby, what do you want to see? No, not now mama. Yeah, so guys, stay tuned. And so see my lipstick, I was trying to put a darker lipstick here, and I ended up not removing it. I was trying to see if it could blend to a dark and a lighter one, but I think that would have made me look even worse. So I decided, let me just go with my usual. I bought some new lipstick, this color, a darker one. I wanted to at least do a change, to make a change, to do something different from my usual, you know. But then I think I'll try that next time when I do makeup. I'll try the darker shade. So yeah guys, stick around and you will see what we are up to. Guys, 26th of January is usually a public holiday here down under. So it's a national public holiday, it's a national day. It's called Australian Day. It marks the first time the first fleet landed in Australia, which was in 1788, and it landed first in Sydney. So it's a public holiday that is celebrated every year. So we have the dances. There's usually like the First Nation people, the Aboriginal, they perform some dance music, and apparently our Kenyan community, they are also going to have some dancing today, or some parade, I think. Yeah, so it's a beautiful day for all of us. Yeah, for all the Australians and all the residents of Australia. Yep.
About who we are as a nation, and all the other stuff's very political, and I don't tend to get into that stuff. I think it's more about who we are and what we do and what makes us a nation together. But anyway, the law of the country is a really important thing because it's like a rite of passage. And it was about looking after the environment which we live and looking after everything within that environment and eventually the people within that environment as well. And so it's based on law of the land, and it's based on understanding and learning about the land and the place we live and how to look after it. And once you could articulate that in culture, then you were provided a welcome country. And it wasn't just for non-Aboriginal people, it was about Aboriginal people moving into different places. So everyone was equal under that as well. So, and it's good to do that in language, so I'll do that in Ghana.
Now I'd like to invite the Honourable John Gardner, MP and friend of Campbelltown, member for Waiata, up to the stage.
Thank you, Mayor Jill. It's a privilege to be able to share some time with you this morning on what is a very important day in many of your lives. I acknowledge my parliamentary colleagues, Marielle Smith and Vincent Tarzia, the councillors and the staff, but especially those who are taking the pledge or the affirmation and becoming new citizens this morning. This is your day. And happy Australia Day, because it is on this day that so many tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands, probably millions of other Australians have become Australians, have done what you are doing this morning. And I think that is one of the things that people find very precious about this day. It is a day of a marker when so many people have chosen to become Australian. Now, why do people choose to become Australian? There are so many different reasons. There are so many different pathways that have brought you here. Some people have lived in Australia for 60,000 years in their families, and I acknowledge and thank Ivan for the welcome to country. There are people who have been here for generations and generations. I'm a second generation Australian. My mum was a nurse. She finished her nursing training in London and then worked her passage out to Australia for what would I suppose be called a gap year in some ways. She was going to do a year visiting a step-great-grandmother and then a year working in an Aboriginal community in the Northern Territory. And then 1 year became 2 and became 3, and she got in a Volkswagen Beetle and drove around Australia with a friend. It was really dangerous. It's amazing that we've made it here, but she didn't, she stayed. My dad's circumstances were very different. He, again, was English, and in the Second World War, after the Second World War, his father had PTSD, his mother had some mental health challenges. And they came to Australia hoping for a better life and not finding it, and the expectations they had weren't met in 1946. It was a difficult time. But when they returned to England in 1950, it was even harder there, and they came back in 1953. I think of my father at the age of 13, having travelled across the world 3 times, and you know what? There wasn't much money and there wasn't much joy in his childhood. But he made something of himself in this country which provides
inside my heart. I feel so elated.
Yeah,
Yes, I feel so good.
we can see it.
What about that?